Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm looking forward to this. I love this. I love doing these reactions. I mean, I'm going into my 6th year of doing them, and I've learned so much. And I'm still learning so much of what many of you folks already know, having grown up with something. The way you remember things, feel, sense, relate to things when you grow up with something is very different than when you come to it later in life. There are advantages and disadvantages. When I listen to traditional country now, even though I've only been into traditional for about 4 years, I hear it as an adult. So none of my childhood perceptions were infused into my understanding of the song. Now I just hear them as an adult with a lot of life experience, and I feel the unbelievable concentrated depth in a lot of these songs. So this is a blast. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Those who have been around, thanks for being around. It's a lot of fun. But we've got Waylon Jennings, Only Daddy That'll Walk the Line. And it's from the Johnny Cash Show. And this donation was made by Penny Hedlund. So Penny, thank you for this. And your comments are really sweet. Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they're cute in there. So thank you for that. But I got to switch hats here because the headphones won't hit over the Stetson that Dave and Christine sent me. And I don't know this song as far as I know, which is one of the joys. I'm playing catch up with a lot of you folks. So my reactions, if I say it's a reaction, it's a true reaction. I seriously don't know it. If I say it's a review, it means I've heard it at least once. So let's see what we've got with Waylon.
Well, I'll tell you what. I knew one thing, if you didn't make it, well, you could be, and that's cook. He was my cook.
Yeah,
can you imagine Johnny Cash in a black suit with baking powder all the way down and gravy in the hair?
That's all right. I'm a good cook. You didn't do nothing.
I called June and told her to clean up the room.
Do something now. Waylon
Jennings. First off, the set. Seeing these guys as younger men. Penny, you must have requested this one after I did the Willie Nelson from, God, 50 years ago. He had short hair. There were no braids. It was such, basically a culture shock, an image shock. And this is the same thing, seeing Waylon like this.
Everybody knows you've been stepping on my toes and I'm getting pretty tired of it.
There's a
been
voice.
Stepping out of line and I'm messing with my mind. If you had any sense, you'd quit. But ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, said I was the only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking and you'll find you got the only daddy that walked the line.
So it's not a father, it's like her man. Who's your daddy? On. This is a very 70s feel to it.
Clothes, nearly every monkey knows that you're still just putting me on. When I started walking, gonna hear you started squawking and begging me to come back home. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, said I was the only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking and you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. You got the only daddy that'll walk the line.
What happened there? That's funny. The way that ended, their timing might have been off. Those might have been studio musicians and not his. And they may not have had enough time to rehearse it. I don't know. But I liked Waylon's reaction where he just cracked up. And then they finished the song. And yeah, I mean, not only was that funny, but I mean the lyrics too. I mean, you really had to pay attention because when you hear daddy, you think, all right, maybe he's the girl's father. But the way overarching sense I got in this one that he's her man. And he's like, you better you keep threatening to leave. It's kind of how I heard it. I think he said something about stepping out or something to that effect. You keep threatening to do that, but what you don't know, you got the only one who will walk the line, and that's a Johnny Cash lyric too. But I don't know which came first. Now that I think of it, I walk the line, ring of fire, all that. That may come later, but I'm not sure. But anyway, with Waylon here, this was like, just watch yourself. I'm the only one who will walk the line. How could you not appreciate, see, love, respect, honor that? Ever since we were little, he brought up like scrawny or tiny or something like that. Ever since we were little, I was the one, and now you're what? I'm the one's going to walk the line, and you're going to walk from it? That's how I heard it. But there's so much that goes on when you do a reaction too, because I'm looking at the set. I'm still sort of amazed, enthralled, captivated is a better word maybe, by just the difference in appearance between Waylon then and Waylon now. As an older performer who's doing his outlaw stuff, whatever he wanted to do. Here, you're more constrained because the times were different, more conservative. This was just fun, Penny, but I'm looking at the set. I'm wondering, okay, who's the woman on keys? And all the while, the lyrics are going by, and I'm listening to him pick, and that was a lot of fun. Waylon, I don't know, was Waylon more of a rocker before he was country, or was just part of his whole outlaw thing? It all sort of combined into one happy package there, but I'm not going to rate that one, Penny. I'm just going to leave that one be as what a retrospective on his career. But it was funny because Waylon and Johnny were busting each other's chops there. Like Johnny was a line cook and Waylon thought that was funny. And it's on Johnny's show and he's busting Johnny's chops on Johnny's show. And that was funny. I love that kind of back and forth. That never stopped. Doesn't matter if you're famous or anything or rich or whatever you are. People are the same in that regard. Like I know like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and some other guys, they get together fairly regularly to play cards. And I read an article, I saw something somewhere, or Warren Buffett, it was an interview or something, where they bust each other's chops doing those things. And they probably only bet 25-cent ante because the money doesn't mean anything. And yet they bust each other's chops because busting chops is fun, is part of friendship. So you can thank Penny Hedlund for that request, folks. And Penny, thank you for the donation and for that request. I got this goofy grin on my face, and I love that. So there you go. Okay, folks, have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country and keep walking that line.